Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Caught over the middle. It's Jefferson. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. Testing the right side here. In the clear at the 25. And he's into the end zone. But hold on, there's a flag down. This might be coming back. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, this is everything you want from an offense. Good job by that offensive line. You give this quarterback time like this to throw, and he's going to make you pay for it. It's exactly what he did right there with the accuracy of that throw.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. And now the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
They're going to run it here. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back at coming up with that conversion.
The Bulldogs line up with a 1st and goal. Check out this call on 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Back to pass. It's Humphreys. It's a quick grab. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. But man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Quick spin on the run. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You've got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They'll kick it away here. Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? On 1st down, it's play action. Sacked on heavy pressure there.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
position here. 2nd and long from the 14. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Breaking free at the 35. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And here's the handoff. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Jefferson. Brought down to the 46. Good enough for a 1st down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Handoff to the back. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. Spinning out of the tackle. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this 1st down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. It's not the way you want to start. 1st down and 20 now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a 3rd down play coming up.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's got a man down the middle. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner will be brought down. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Solid game, moves the ball to the 43.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Now it's 2nd down here. Hands off to the left. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And now the running back's got it again. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a 1st down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Got a lane. Can he get in? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete, even on a 1st down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. this offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Good, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And the Bulldogs are in the red zone now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return, but they snuffed out the drive with the takeaway.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend. It's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Dropping back, it's Humphreys. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Is coming after him. Sacked, dropped at the 3. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really...
And the ball is away from his own end zone. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down. We're going to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Nowhere to run up the middle. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Launching it. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. Field goal tried, no good. The lead remains 3 after that miss. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick it deep to begin the second half. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw. It's Humphreys. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
I mean, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hampton. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense has got the football.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This one has been a defensive stalemate. Let's see if the offense can get something going here. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The offense going very heavy, bringing in more blockers. The defense with more pre-snap movement. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch, gets the first down in the process.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackled, but forced down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. There's the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Dogs. So they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, and they go up 17-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The fumble the last time out symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his back. He pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Second down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Humphreys. And here comes a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Ball carrier finally out of bounds, but a huge pickup of the offense to end this third quarter. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. Looking right, this one caught. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Alabama. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, fourth quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. And all of a sudden, we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Looking to throw it deep. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Going the other way. Can they catch him?
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead? Taking a chance, and it backfires.
Offense makes their way on the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Pressure is coming. Down he goes. A sack.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Looking downfield, it's Humphreys. Finds an open target on the left side. Good enough for first down yardage.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's escaping the pocket now. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 7. Motion moves him closer to the goal line.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down mark. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackle made after a solid game. Will spot the ball for 31.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here, running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. Stopped short the marker after just a short gain.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, a questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
Leading here in the fourth quarter to keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Can he take it all the way? Past the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. What a moment, a takeaway and a touchdown to claim the lead in the fourth quarter of this conference championship game.
Well, that's what you have to do as a defense. At some point, you can't just sit back. You've got to be able to go try to be aggressive and try to win the game. It's exactly what they did right there. They put themselves now in the driver's seat. The defense came up with a play of the game. Let's see if they can hold on.
This one will be fair caught. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Jefferson. Now the offense will take a timeout here with 30 seconds remaining.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
You've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Touchdown, Georgia, to claim the lead here in the final minute. The PAT is important to make it a 3-point lead. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Interesting strategic decision. They've got some time to work with. Will they play for a field goal or take a shot at the touchdown and win it here? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. He's got his man in the open field. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is... And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for the wide out. Catch is made down the middle. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Back to throw. It's Humphreys. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And that turnover will finish the football game. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is